Hello everyone, I'm going to make a video about the Sun and Moon legendaries, so warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine. Please go and give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also I'm going to link to a picture or two from another YouTuber, and I'm going to link to his video down below, so go and watch that video too. And if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So Pokemon finally released this Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I will be talking about my ideas for the Pokemon legendaries, and I will start with the Sun legendary. And I will talk about how I feel like Lysander is connected to the Pokemon, and also what I feel the Sun Lion is representing and stuff like that. I will have links to all of my theories down below, so if you have the time, go and watch it. I will try to explain my reason behind this as much as possible, but here we go. I do feel like Lysander have the connection to the new legendary Pokemon. I feel like he could actually fuse with the Sun Lion. He was the leader of the, fire. So yeah, I don't know. I have linked to the other YouTuber. He explains it a little bit better. There's also the Moon legendary, but I will get to that later on. Okay, something I was also thinking about was actually Aslan from the Narnia film, and I couldn't help to notice that if you put up a Sun Lion, there's a lot of pictures of Aslan. There's a lot of information about Aslan and the Egyptian sun god called Sekhmet lore. And there were also this picture of the lion and the eagle meshing together, and the lion eating the sun. I feel like there's a lot of backstory for the lion and the sun. I always feel like they have representation for each other, because the sun is also mighty, majestic and beautiful, like the lion is majestic and stuff like that. Also ferocious. I really do like the new design of the legendary lion. I really do think a lot of Aslan and other legendary lions. The sun, I'm also thinking about the sun gods. The sun have always been worshipped from the time being, I believe, and also fire. So it says itself that Lysander is going to have a connection to the new Pokemon, fire, sun, and warmth and stuff like that. And I feel like the lion is a good representation for the sun, and it makes all sense. I feel like there's a good color combination, and I feel like that there were a lot of information about worshipping the sun and sun gods, sun stuff, and weird things, and I'm going to put them all in the description down below. So I really do hope you guys are going to read some of it, maybe not all of it. But I really do feel like Lysander is going to maybe fuse with the Pokemon. Maybe that is something you can do in the new Pokemon games, actually fuse with your Pokemon. That could be very interesting to do and stuff like that. Yeah. But now for the Moon legendary. So the Moon legendary has a connection to Olympia. And also I'm going to recommend you the other YouTubers video down below if you want to see that. I really do feel like she's going to fuse with the Pokemon, as a picture here. It's from the video again that I'm talking about. But I'm actually going to talk about what I feel the Moon Legendary is representation is. So yeah, that's that. I was thinking a lot of, on bats in general, and maybe a bat guard, something that makes you fear bats and stuff like that. Of course, I was also thinking about Batman and stuff like that. I couldn't help myself, but then I turned to the more legendary bats and stuff like that. And we have, from the Mayan culture, we have a bat god. We have bats that have been in all of the telling from back in the day. We also have vampires. We have Vlad the Impaler, or Vladimir the Impaler. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce his name. I'll show a picture of him here, and there's going to be information about him down below. He was actually the inspiration for the first Dracula and Nosferatu, as it's called. I also want to show a picture of the old movie Nosferatu and some of the newer movies with vampires or Dracula in it, that I feel is doing a okay job of representation of vampire, the god of darkness, the moon god, or how to say that. I don't know how to explain that, but I also googled a lot of stuff about moon gods and bats and stuff like that, and there were surprisingly not that much information about moon gods. There was this moon god from Egyptian lore called Thoth. I'm sorry if it's not pronounced correctly, but I really do feel like his look is almost like a bat, or how to say that. It looks like he has some sort of connection to bats and lores and stuff like that, about moon worship. And yeah, I'm going to link to even more information down below about the sun and the moon gods. I will also say that I feel like the sun god have some, representation into the, of course, Egyptian, worshipping and stuff like that. There is the Sphinx that is a half lion, half female, and I also feel like they have always, worshipped cats. I still believe that they do. I'm not 100% sure that they do this, but I have heard a lot of stuff about, cat worship, and Egyptian lore is something I really do like. Now, some of the gods I do know something about is Ra and Anubis. I do feel like Ra is also the sun god in some sort of sense, but I feel like the sun god that they are representing in the Sun and Moon games is the other one that was the lion that I already showed a picture of. And Anubis is not a representation of anything here because he's the death god. I feel like the moon god is this tough thing, and I also feel like it could be very interesting if the Pokemon had a move, the bad Pokemon had a move that could actually suck dry the other opponent, almost like leech life, or getting life for itself. I don't know about you guys, but I really do feel like there's a lot of potential for the new legendary Pokemon. And of course, I will also show a picture of Batman as a god here. I just feel like it was very fun to think about, and also like the Mayan god, the bad god. I really do feel like there were a lot of information and a lot of representation for both sides, and I really do like, you know, vampires and lions. So I'm very happy about the new legendaries. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your families. And that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.